Hey guys, this is Mylon Mitchell, 3 Minutes with Mylon. This is part 3 of being safe and secure while you travel. We're out here in the Gulf of America right now, but we have been to Honduras, we've been to Belize, and we've been to Mexico. We were actually in what I would describe as from the smell of things, the septic tank of Mexico. Being there, we still knew that we were fairly safe just because we prepare for that. In other words, we keep our eyes on our surroundings. We know how to get out of a situation. If I'm going somewhere bad, I get extraction travel insurance is cheap, but you can never tell when you might need somebody big, bad, and ugly to come get you. And so, once again, we prepare for this. But I had somebody say, okay, well, you're in a situation you don't have time to get out of. You can't carry weapons such as we use in the U.S. In other words, I don't have my staccato on my side. I don't have an M4 sitting in a backpack when I'm traveling like this. So what ways can you defend yourself? Well, everyone is used to seeing a steel cable on a backpack to lock it down with, especially overseas. But a steel cable and an American standard lock, you can beat somebody before they can get close to you with a blade. And over here, that's your biggest concern, is somebody with a blade on you. I actually carry 2 different ones. I've got this small one I keep on my fanny pack, and then I loop one through on my big backpack so that all I got to do is snatch it, and I've got a lock and a long cable. And as many of you know, you can take something that's weighted and you can beat somebody if you need to. And which the goal when you're in another country like that is just to get away. And so all I do with something like this is up my odds of getting me and my family away. You will or can have situations where, hey, you're facing a gun, and when that happens, all you can do is give them what they want and hope that they're really bad shots that they aim for you. Thus far, knock on wood, we've never encountered anything like that in our travels as a family. But you'd rather come back and go, I did not need that, than to look back and go, man, I wish I'd had just something to give me a couple of seconds of an edge away. So I don't overdo it. I always think lightweight, but I always think, what can it be used for? Anything that I carry with me, I want it to have 3 uses. Because once again, I go back to, I'm fat, and ounces make pounds, pounds make pain when you're toting them. And if you're the dad of the group, you're toting nearly everything. So you want to make sure everything has a use. Here's another big thing. A lot of people are getting tracked back to their location, and they'll get their cell phone ID stole, and then they get tracked back to, okay, well, they're wearing something from Alabama, so let's look for their zip code, let's hunt them up, and they try to get the number so they can get into your bank account. Well, one of the big things I do is I never wear anything that shows where I'm from. I will never travel with something that says Billy Mitchell Jewelry on it. I'll never travel with something that says Lawrence County High School on it. I'll never travel with anything that says North Alabama, or even things that I'm involved in on it, just because I don't want people to know where I'm from that could be nefarious. Now, that being said, out here on a cruise ship and whatnot, we all talk, and half the people here have been from North Alabama that I've gotten to talk to, which is just part of being on a cruise. But when you're off that cruise is when you're in danger. And so that's when you keep your head on 360. If you're going to indulge, don't indulge too much. And just watch your surroundings. And like I said, we've traveled all over the world, and we've traveled safely. That's that for this episode of 3 Minutes with Mylon, BillyMitchellJewelry.com. Stay tuned for more.